Good evening, folks. What's going on? What's up, Mizra? You are indeed blurst. Good evening, Arcane. Howdy, howdy. Hi, everybody. Happy Saturday. I do hope you're doing well. Oh my god, today has been magical. It's been so good. It's been so good over here. What's up, Satellite? Good to see you. Oh, today has been lovely. I got up, you know, not too early, like 8:30 or something. Washed up, went out, did some grocery shopping, did some very important grocery shopping for single daddom. I got a whole shitload of cereal and ice cream, so the kids are gonna be happy no matter what. What's up, Manic? Good to see you. Came back and hung out, had tasty lunch. Yeah, the 2 food groups, cereal and ice cream. Good evening, Dave. Good to see you. What up, Azathoth? Good to see you. Glad you're here. I'm just recounting my lovely, lovely day. I went grocery shopping in the morning, had nice lunch, Girls went to activities in the afternoon and evening. I made tacos for dinner. You can't go wrong with a taco dinner. I mean, you could fuck it up horribly, but I didn't. And we had delicious Taco Saturday. It's like Taco Tuesday, but on Saturday. Yeah, it was great. It was wonderful. I'm burying the lead here, though. I played a lot of Satisfactory today. Frankly, that's really what makes or breaks my days, is how much Satisfactory I get to play. And today was a good day. It's Tuesday somewhere. Jack in the Box makes tacos are as close to bad as ever. Oh God, yeah. Jack in the Box's tacos are a crime. I've had them once in my life, and they inspired a deep depression within me. Did you start a new run? I sure did. I absolutely did. Good evening, Beware the Jub Jub Bird. Good evening, ND. Oh God, I'm going to regret this. Jack in the Box tacos might be made from That wasn't a pun. That wasn't a terrible... Endeef! You're human! You're human after all! You hate Jack in the Box tacos just like the rest of us. It's good to see you, buddy. Sacrificial Toes, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I cured him. My mom loves those tacos. Look, there's no helping some people. We've all been there. We've all had those vices. We all eat something that other people just give us the nastiest side eye for. I mean, my entire life, that's, candy corn has been my cross to bear. I can just imagine the shrill jibes that are gonna elicit forth from chat now that I've even mentioned their name. But yeah, everybody eats something that somebody else thinks is garbage. Jack in the Box is itself a bad joke. I used to eat at Jack in the Box, but like everything there is just a little bit off. And I really think it starts with their fries. Absolutely love candy corn. I knew I liked you for a reason, Endeef. I knew there's a reason we kept you around. But yeah, like something's wrong with Jack in the Box fries. Jack in the Box fries really taste like frozen fries. It really tastes like they just got a big old freezer bag back there and they're dumping them out and like microwaving them or something. And then from there, it's just like the burgers are not quite right. Yeah, they suck so bad, don't they? They are just trash. Jack out of the box. No, that's a very different activity. We were from Texas. We had a good time with the miniature chip-sized tacos they had. Candy corn is delicious. Good. Okay, good. I am among friends here. This is heartening. This is encouraging. Nobody has to like candy corn. I don't even expect anybody to respect it. But I love candy corn, and it warms my cold, dead heart to know there are other people out there that also love. I'll actually be honest with you. If you go to a store like Sprouts or maybe like Whole Foods, like one of the kind of like organic stores, you can get candy corn that's made with like real honey and like organic ingredients, and it's actually it is genuinely good. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you like Brock's candy corn is amazing. Like it's waxy sugar. Like I get that. I don't hide that fact. Candy corn is my favorite vegetable. But there is genuinely good like organic candy corn, and it is delicious. Need to find some of that ace colored candy corn someone posted a picture a few years ago. Oh yeah, I don't see like creatively colored candy corn very often. I only really see I see the standard stuff, the yellow, orange, white, and then I see like the fall like harvest. Holy shit, Azathoth, dude! Thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. That is incredibly generous of you. Thank you so much. There's like the harvest colors. It's like brown and orange. And I don't like those. Like, there is functionally no difference in taste, but I think it's some kind of like it has some kind of mental impact on me. It's candy corn, so being made of corn syrup is its natural state. Yeah, I know, and like I don't repudiate that, but at the same time, like candy corn made from honest to God honey is just, it's on another level. I kind of think that there are people out there that could maybe be swayed on the whole candy corn topic if they had like the real honey stuff. Candy corn is my favorite, but I don't get the hate. I think candy corn has always been out there with like circus peanuts and oh god, like malted milk balls as like people like to think of it as a universally hated candy, although that's never true of any of these things. They wouldn't keep making them if somebody didn't eat them. But I think candy corn has always kind of been categorized as such. And then with the rise of internet and the practice of just irrationally hating things on the internet, whether or not it be for clout, I think food became a very obvious and easy target for internet haters. So yeah, there are no universally hated candies except Necco wafers. Fuck those things. Love circus peanuts and Necco wafers. My wife thinks I'm crazy. Once tried the Thanksgiving themed candy corn. Now that was a sin on earth. I almost got sick trying the flavors. Oh wow, I've never actually tried the differently flavored candy corn. Tried some candy corn Oreos a few years ago and they're pretty good. Very strong vanilla flavor. Oh, you know, I bet that would be good. Yeah, like honestly, candy corn on its own isn't so far off from like the cream filling of Oreos. I mean, it's all just sugar. Creamy sugar, waxy sugar. It all meets somewhere. Just give me this generic strawberry hard candies with the gooey centers and I'll be happy. Can't really care about candy corn one way or the other. Well, good on you. Chipped my porcelain filling on a strawberry hard candy last week. I'm suspicious of them now, as you should be. Yes. Any kind of food-inflicted tooth trauma is more than enough reason to give people pause. I love popcorn. I absolutely love popcorn, but I've hurt my teeth on popcorn a lot, and it is only a testament to how much I love it that I still eat it. Necco wafers to get your daily bone meal. Well, look, how are we supposed to keep our bones healthy without ingesting a little bone meal now and then? Morrowind skeletons are full of bone meal, and look how happy and healthy they are. Counterpoint, I kind of hate popcorn. And again, you know, I'm no shade, no disrespect there. It is, you know, there are even just beyond the common issues of taste or texture, there is a bit of a struggle in eating popcorn with like the shell bits and everything. I respect it though. All right, then we can meet as friends as a thought. Popcorn holes stuck in the gums is an important experience. Yes, not a good experience, not a pleasant experience, but it is kind of a rite of passage as a human, you know. Necco wafers are like candy Pepto-Bismol. Well, shit, I'm sold. Sign my ass up. Oh my god. Yeah, my older daughter's been bugging me to get more candy corn because she apparently got those genes from me and she loves them. My younger daughter does not. They are, she says, too sweet for her. Too sweet with kids though just means like I don't like this specific kind of sweet. So surprisingly, wait for a stream finally. I missed that one. And Eve's comment about Necco wafers is so funny. My brother got pissed at... Oh, it's Laretto Spiso. Good evening, Laretto Spiso. Good to see you. I'm sorry, the green name threw me off a little bit. Brother got pissed at me because I ate the hell out of his fiber supplements because they were delicious. Who here remembers the Flintstones chewable vitamins as a kid? Buddy, I would have eaten that whole bottle if my parents hadn't physically taken away from me. I had to be restrained from popping those things like candy. I thought you guys were talking about Necco wafers like cat-shaped cookies. Love them as a kid, yeah. Were there non-Flintstones chewable vitamins? Were there? I kind of think maybe there were like other kinds of licensed chewable vitamins, but everybody had Flintstones because they tasted better. I don't know. Our parents wouldn't get them for us. Probably safer that way, honestly. There were, my folks were too cheap to get Flintstones. Oh, okay. Well, I hope the off-brand ones were at least as tasty as the Flintstones was. I can remember, I'm 41 years old, and I remember the taste like it was yesterday. I know that taste. I can just imagine it. I am sitting here as a middle-aged man thinking about how I could pass off Flintstones chewable vitamins for my kids, for whom I've never gotten them before, just so I could sneak a couple every now and then. I still to this day think that Red Bull tastes like Flintstones vitamins, and that's why it's so popular with our generation. I can kind of see that. I kind of get that. 37 and change, and I also remember the taste like it was fucking yesterday. Right? How is that? Like it's fruity. Like it's just some fruity flavor, but like it's so distinct. You're an adult, you can buy it for yourself in public. It's just, it's the principle of the thing, really. Do they still sell them? A good question, actually. I'm gonna check right now, in fact. I bet they do. Something that popular, something that ubiquitous, I feel like couldn't have fallen out of society. Okay, I started typing in Flintstones, and Google's autocomplete was Flintstones characters, Flintstones costumes, Flintstones movie, Flintstones vitamins. Yep, they still exist. They still exist. Target got them, CVS got them. People also ask, are Flintstones vitamins good, you fucking charlatan? Are you kidding me? How dare you? Get them! How much are they, actually? You should order a pallet off of Amazon. My wife would look at our credit card like, what the hell is he doing? Oh shit, no, not gummies. Anyway. Little orange spheres, not very good tasting. I still dutifully ate them. My brother dropped his down the air conditioning vents. How many old houses, I wonder, have all kinds of like weird half melted caked food and like the air ducts and stuff? Use the emergency credit card. I'll use my streaming funds. That's it. I'll use the channel slush fund to order myself Flintstones chewable vitamins. Do kids know who the Flintstones are any longer? Only in passing, really. Like, I don't know. I feel like the most likely place kids would run into the Flintstones like at a theme park now. And then have a channel redeem of Get Flintstone. The illegal channel drug slush money. Fuck you, Chad. I haven't thought about going Flintstones vitamins in decades, and now I'm going to buy some this week. Man, I'm gonna come home tomorrow, candy corn, circus peanuts, Necco wafers, and Flintstones vitamins. My wife is gonna think I'm nuts. It's the hot new drug cocktail that's sweeping the nation. Oxy is out. Flintstones vitamins are in. I got a Walmart Plus subscription to save me since I get free grocery deliveries since I have no transportation. See, that's nice. That's cool. It is cool that you can do that. Yeah, but dab and do drugs. I want that on a t-shirt. That's so funny. People who made the Flintstones vitamins are going to see the power of the Oddish bomb. Good night, everyone. Just came home with my annual bag of candy corn. Yes, excellent. Happy to hear it. What an unhinged conversation. You showed up on the right night, Spice. You definitely did. I love this stream. I love you guys. This is great. This is perfect end to the perfect day. Ah, I love streaming. It's so much fun. Conversation deeply horny for Flintstones vitamins. And I'm still just I can taste them. In my mind's eye, I can taste them. It's amazing. 10 million strong and growing. Good evening, Cheese Toast. I was just gonna come back on stream next week with a full head of hair for the power of Flintstones vitamins. Flintstones Viagra for our generation. Oh my god. I walked in to see the This is the stream tonight, chat. There's no recovering from this. Oh, we went too far. We went too far, Chad. We played God. Yabba dabba doomy. Grandpa got addicted to Viagra. It's been tough for our family. Nobody's taking it harder than. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can barely see chat. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna need those Flintstones vitamins just to keep my heart going after shit like this. Is your home for the evening? Welcome home, everybody. I'm tired now. Good night, everyone. What a stream it's been. So glad I decided to watch in my room instead of the TV in the living room. Do not know how to explain Flintstones Viagra to mom. Gonna take a Flintstones multivitamin, watch it down with rum, and call it a night. The ultimate nightcap. Oh my god. Welcome back to the Power Hours, everyone. We trade in all forms of nostalgia here, not just video games. Have you seen the officially branded Viagra computer mouse with Viagra inside? No. No, I can confidently say I have not. Stream was just disavowed by Nintendo. The lawyers are gearing up as we speak. They're like, they've gone too far. We cannot allow this to happen. Now we have to unbox Flintstones vitamins on stream and eat one. I mean, I'm seriously thinking about it now. This is, it's gone so far, it has its own gravity. It's an actual computer mouse. What is this? But why? Like gaming is the last place that you would need something like that. Take a Flintstones vitamin to stream redeem. This is the less weird Viagra mouse. Do you grip the other one like a joystick? Legit porn website watching mouse. Don't ask about the more weird one, it's too late. It's too late. There's a NASCAR shaped one that just says Viagra on it. Wait, isn't there a Viagra sponsored car? Don't you dig up the joy dick info again? It's a mouse based on the Viagra branded NASCAR car. How about we drop this and never discuss it again? Or what if we didn't talk about this? If your mouse doesn't have veins and hair, why is it Viagra? Decided to cease and desist with the turning point for GPG is when it coined the just chewing channels. Perhaps fittingly, it's a ball mouse. I made a... Chat. But can they beat Dart? They can beat a lot of things with it, Ms. Roy. There's nothing they can't beat with it. Get a concrete round. Good evening, worst elephant. I can confirm. Good evening, chaos. Oh my god. How did we get here, chat? Look at us. Look at us. How did this happen? Have fight fire with fire, fight hard games with... Someone's gonna tune in the stream and immediately close the tab and go... I should totally watch the viewer numbers during conversations like this and just watch it like ping pong up and down. Don't look at us, we're embarrassing. All hopped up on chewables. I haven't even been drinking. I haven't had a drink in like over a week. Man. Yeah, Simpsons gif with a guy walking. I was not skipping a beat. Yep, exactly. Just came back with cheese when God's name did I miss in 2 minutes away. Everything. Conversations can turn like that in 2 minutes. Fine, I've been drinking enough for the both of us. Thank you, Azathoth. I appreciate it. Good to know somebody is. I keep collecting more bottles too. Like we went to the grocery store like a week ago and like stocked up on rums and mixers and stuff, and then I just haven't used any of it. Yeah, the ones in the community where Donald Glover walks into everything on fire. That is chat. Yes, that is this channel. If I ever get back to making playlists for the channel, and make one that's just the times chat went completely off the rails. I would love to know how long of a playlist that would be too. If I had an editor, these would be great to cut down into like clips and stuff. Oh my god. Favorite thing about Donald Glover is his name abbreviates to Dong Lover. Oh god. All right, chat. Well, I'm not gonna stop you. There is no stopping this. This train haven't brakes. But I am going to crack into the magazine so we can at least claim to make some progress tonight. There is a rather notable segment coming up here in just a bit. I think we've got Spectre and one other game, and then things take a turn. There's a game we're supposed to be playing, supposedly. It is rumored though unconfirmed, that occasionally video games are played on this channel. But I can neither confirm nor deny. Welcome back to the Power Hours, chat. Welcome back to our Saturday soiree with magazines from the 90s. Vaguely remember Spectre triggering your motion detectors. Well, you just have to play it just a little bit. Just a little bit's fine. A little dab will do you. This is the least sexy game to have had that conversation over. I know, right? I know. How about backyard baseball? Seems like the most appropriate follow-up. Quick reminder of the schedule before we get to it. Tonight, of course, is the Power Hours. Tomorrow, of course, is nothing. You get nothing on Sundays. Good day, sir. Monday, we are back with the Dream Machine. We are going to be doing a full playthrough of the Dream Machine, and that continues on Monday and Tuesday, and maybe Wednesday. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Power Hours, Thursday and Saturday. That is going to be true every night this month except Halloween night itself. The 31st falls on a Thursday, so I'm going to allow that to be preempted by spoopy stuff. I forget the lineup for next Friday, so I'm not gonna remind you of it because I need to remind myself of it first. So, but with all that said and done, welcome back to Volume 60. Welcome back to May 1994 in Nintendo Power. We've been through quite a few of the Super NES games in this magazine so far. Thursday was a pretty eventful evening. There was a surprising amount of fun stuff in this one. I was surprised. I was pleased. Volume's way better than 59. It is better than the last couple, in fact. Straight up, I'm eating crow here. I really thought that Super Metroid was going to be the only notable thing in this issue. But we've had a lot of fun with it. Jetsons game was really neat. It's led this, and, you know, more than just the games in it, this issue has led to some other incredibly entertaining discoveries like Yokai Buster and Chaos Seed. So, I can definitely give it credit for that. Even if Chaos Seed wasn't actually related to the magazine, it still happened during this issue. It's fine. We'll roll it all together. Scrolling through old Nintendo Powers, which is so much fun. This is always going to be my favorite kind of stream, I think. Like, I love doing full playthroughs. I love doing variety nights. I love doing all kinds of stuff, but the Power Hours is just, it's always going to occupy a very special, a very singular place in my heart. You ever watch the race Mike did to the Jetsons game? Oh, I didn't know he did that. I would love to see that, because I bet there was some crazy tech in it. And that's the thing, it's great for discussion. You know, there are some games that I do full playthroughs of that are great, that are really, really fun, but they don't lend themselves to discussion. You know? I love streaming shmups, for example. I can't really talk with y'all while I'm playing shmups, because I gotta be laser focused on everything that's happening on the screen. You know? And we've done other kinds of like discussion streams and just talking and stuff, but this is like the perfect balance. This is just right. You know, we can fill an evening with conversation, talk about the stuff on the page, talk about other things it inspires. When the time comes, we can jump into some games and actually see what they were like, make some interesting discoveries. It's the total package. I love it. I love it. 1 second, pause to see what the fuck the binary on that page means. Did it already? Nothing? Aw. Love the stream because I love talking about video games and also making dumb jokes. And that's really all we do here. That is the only mission. And we accomplish it with great aplomb. I love that word, aplomb. I didn't get my hopes up since that's not something Nintendo Power would do, but I had to say. Speaking of the total package, I'm here now. Hello, Eva. Oh, Eva. Oh, Eva. I'm so sorry you missed the last half an hour of just pure unadulterated buffoonery. It was incredible. I heartily encourage anybody who straggled in late tonight to go back in the VOD and just review the first like half an hour of the stream. Oh God. I still feel a little lightheaded from laughing so hard. Is 25, 4, 7, 15, 27, 9, 4 repeating? Huh. I did not play anything, no. It was pure conversation. We committed too much to the bit. That is an understatement. Good evening, R. Dominic. Good to see you. Glad you're here. All right, all that said, let us forge forth into Spectre. Welcome to the virtual battlefield of Cybersoft Spectre, where video tanks take all the risk out of warfare, but leave you all the rewards. Is there actually really any reward to tank combat? In your Spectre battlecraft, you can warp, leap, shoot, and run, customize, place split screen with or against a friend, or climb the arena ladder, or even greater challenges. Spectre for the Super NES serves up the excitement and challenge of the original Macintosh version and adds a few touches of its own. Imagine that you're in a virtual reality battle on a VR 3D battle plane. Your goal is to collect enough flags to move on to the next level, but enemy tanks close in with their guns blazing. Dodging behind obstacles and collecting green ammo heal dumps keeps you in the running, but the sudden warp zone drops you in even greater danger. What makes Spectre come together is the quickness and smoothness of the scrolling, and great two-player options will keep you virtually engaged. Not really engaged, virtually engaged. I made J. Kenji's 3-ingredient mac and cheese for dinner. Yum. Ooh. I want to make some mac and cheese for my kids sometime. We never eat mac and cheese, but they do like it. They occasionally get it at school. So I'd like to make them some good mac and cheese. Oh, Cheese Toast, you actually had this on Macintosh. Interesting. How did it play on Macintosh? Are we talking about the old, like monochromatic Macintoshes? You ever see the box art? Insanely cool box art. I remember seeing this. I remember seeing this on the shelf in Babbage's. Dude, that brings back so many memories. Pre-power PC, it ran quite well. Nice. Lol, you're old. I am. It's true. The box was a wedge. And that was before IDOS. That's before IDOS was doing the trapezoidal boxes. Hakwayeo box. You probably also know him from the hourglass shaped principle. Oh yeah! Yeah. Interesting. That's so cool. Man, Babbage's. Before every video game store became GameStop, before they all became like gray 90s extreme carpeted hellholes, there was Babbage's, the shining white city on the hill. And by city on the hill, I mean store in your local mall. But man, it was a magical place. Something about it. The big boxy displays in the front window showing new games. All the shelves. It was so interesting. You go into Babbage's, it have a glass front with two big boxy monitors playing like attract modes from different games or whatever. And you go in, and then there's the checkout right there. And then all of the shelves were like diagonal going back. They like jutted out at an angle. And they had stuff on both sides of them, and it was really cool. It was it was a great time to be into video gaming because it was new and exciting, and the Nintendo and had been out for a while, and now is the Super Nintendo and the Genesis, and there were shelves and shelves of the newest games for them. Then you go into the back, and then there's all the weird PC games I didn't know shit about because we didn't have between the Commodore 64 and the 486, we didn't have a computer that could play games, so. Babbage is immortalized forever in that Teen Girl Squad song. What's up, $10? Definitely remember the Boxer for Thief and PC version of Tomb Raider being like a mission. No, they were trapezoids. Flat top, flat bottom, and then angled on the sides. I've eaten at Caesarea now and seen what is most definitely not Italian food. I love Caesarea. I honestly love it. It's cheap, it's satisfying. It's not Italian, but it's great. Crazy Leonard Permago gave me right about. Was that Wild Cut? I think I missed that. My brother had the Sega channel in his room. I snuck in when I could to play it. Oh, wow. Ah, the Sega channel. Jank as shit, because it was basically 40 demos. That's what it was. I remember them being misshaped. Could put my finger on what they were exactly. Just the sides weren't parallel. One of my great regrets in life, chat. I don't trade much in regrets. I don't have much in my life that I regret. And this being one of my greatest regrets should exemplify that. I actually saved all the video game boxes that I bought over the years, all my Nintendo, Super Nintendo, PC, everything. I had all the old boxes, and I carried them around with me as I moved about. And then I think when I moved to Japan, I left them with my parents. And when my parents were cleaning out their house, they were like, "Hey, what about these old game boxes?" And I let them throw them out. It was my call. It was entirely my call. But man, I wish I still had those. I would have wallpapered this entire. You probably wouldn't have any of this back here. So I mean, yeah, maybe a mixed blessing actually. Maybe a blessing in disguise, because I do really like this. But if I had kept those game boxes, I guarantee you I could have covered every inch of every wall in this room with them. I had so many. So the majority of your boxes from your old PC games, most of them are still intact too. Nice. Cling to them. Don't make the same mistake I did. Did the same for your PC ones. Good evening, Deep Thought. It's good to see you. Can commiserate on this. But yeah, man, Babbage's and the old game demo kiosks at Sears. I have such fond memories of. I remember, chat. I remember the day I got my Super Nintendo. We got it from Babbage's. Which pride flag is that over the Virtual Combat title? The what? Oh, it goes from like aqua to yellow. That's a good question. Unrelated, I was looking at later Archie Sonic, forgot how insane it goes with the crossovers. Beautiful Joe shows up in the main part of Skies of Arcadia. That's crazy. Remember back in the day, my brother's friend showed with a multi-tap and we played Twisted Metal all night back in '95. That sounds rad. That sounds like so much fun. Had all the classic Blizzard ones, then was like, when will I ever use these? Yeah. If I had known decades ago that I would have one day be a streamer and would benefit from having all kinds of video game art and swag, I would have kept them, but alas, I knew not what fate had in store for me. But yeah, so Spectre, it's kind of like Faceball 2000 played straight. I guess Spectre then, I guess the original Spectre on Mac would have inspired Faceball 2000. Because they're very similar styles of game. It's just Faceball has walls and mazes and stuff, whereas Spectre is basically just wide open and has some like static sprite obstacles like spheres and stuff. There's an era where it was all new and hype as shit. Yeah, definitely. Doesn't it feel too bad looking back at your past self and cringing is a sign of growth? It is, isn't it? You don't get to keep all your old nerd shit, but you got me instead. What a decision. Look at where I ended up, certainly. They have a neat system where you can pick one of 3 pre-built Spectres, a balanced one, a strong one, a speedy one, or you can customize it. I guess you get points to put into shield, speed, and ammo. They've got some neat faux 3D map layouts and stuff for how to manage your strategies and stuff. You know what? I say let's just get into it. It's been requested. Let's play it. It is Spectre, not Spectre. I must spell it correctly. Wallpaper that one barbarian from Nice to Dragon ever get turned into wallpaper? Do I try a different pick? I haven't had the chance. I haven't taken the time to do anything with it. At this point, I would say if you or somebody else wants to turn that dude into a wallpaper, I'll use it. Otherwise, you can give me something else, or I can just refund you your monies. Few levels in the VR version with mazes, walls in place, almost entirely devoid of cover. Yeah, Spectre. I was from Lagoon. I remember Lagoon. That game sucks. I had to take swings at Lagoon far too many times. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god, the earth is fucked. Climate change, people. Oh, no, it's just a title screen. How am I supposed to interpret that? Spectre! This looks like it should be some kind of like crappy license game based on a 90s sci-fi movie that almost nobody watched. One player. I would like to be strong. What a cool cyberpunk logo. Okay. Kapoom. Kapoom. Oh god. Punk. I'm out of ammo. Apparently I get like... What have I done? Oh, perfect. I have warped myself to level 10. Oh god. Oh god. I'm being murdered. Got him. What's this? Flag. That's right. We're basically playing sci-fi capture the flag. Auga, auga. Emergency, emergency. Auga, auga. It's so funny. Okay, so the green squares only work once for you. Oh, they're closing in, chat. What am I looking for? I think there's another flag out here somewhere that I need. I don't remember where it was. Ah, here we go. Cool. I did it, chat. I survived level 10. Now, level 11. The level after 10. 11. Boop. Boop. I noticed you can't strafe in this game. It'd be nice if you could strafe. But the L and R buttons do nothing. Why are the enemies all shaped like the Triforce? Because that's what... Oh, something complete. Because that is the aesthetic of Spectre. Oh, I am gonna get fucked. Auga, auga. Yeah, I... Destroyed. Stop it. Okay. Enough of you. All the flags are right here. Schwap. Schwap. Okay, I saw... Let me just charge in here and get it. Got it. Hover is what you're thinking of? Didn't Windows 9X have a clone of Spectre on it? Did it? I don't remember anything of the sort. These red... I think these red marks are traps. Oh no, I'm out. I'm out. Woo-wooga, woo-wooga. Woo-wooga, woo-wooga. Oh, I hit another warp zone. Spectin time. Looking at Spectin all over the place. Level 23. I died instantly. Wow, that's obnoxious as hell. Okay, so level 23 kind of sucks shit. I kind of hate it. There's a map view too, at least on PC. Go back. Oh, I have hover. If there's a map, I can't find it.
Tank destroyed.
Tank destroyed. Wait, what the hell is going on? Oh, there's the jump button. Yo, Numberless Dread, thank you so much for subscribing for 4 years. My God. Look at you go. Oh, why'd I miss it? No. Game over. My final score was 681. Welcome to 1993 forever, I guess. Press select to continue. Help. Oh, this is great. This is exactly, oh wow. This is exactly the kind of help that I need. All right, chat. That was Spectre. I have spectered. Spectring has occurred. Don't go to therapy, just ask Spectre how it plays. All right. Anyway, we've got some detailed. We got some detailed strategy. So Nintendo Power suggests a strategy of leaping and turning over people to shoot them in the ass. Interestingly, I didn't have to deal with this. These striped sections on the ground. They're apparently barriers. And then level 21, I think this up here is just like it's like there's a lot of balls, and you're gonna have to deal with a lot of balls. And boy, I know how that is. In level 23, you'll find a flag surrounded by obstacles. Only one of them is stationary. The other obstacles move as you draw near. Even the obstacles are hunting you down like a dog. All right, and then in multiplayer, I guess there's different modes that you can play in. There's Arena, which appears to be free for all. Flag Rally, where everybody tries to collect 10 flags. Base Raid, which is capture to the flag, which is really cool. This has to be one of the earliest instances of capture the flag multiplayer, actually. And then Allied Attack. 2 humans jointly take on AI enemies. Remember this Manual Skulljagger? That was a fucking short story. It was wild. They explain how the candy gives you powers. No. This stream is a Flintstones Vitamin Club. Does it ever? Does it ever? Oh boy, chat. It's time for Knights of the Round. Oft dost thou playeth Knights of the Round. Yea, 'tis a noble. Lol. Capcom has taken 3 main characters from Arthurian legend and has thrown them into Final Fight-ish hack and slash game. Game is pretty standard fare as far as hack and slashers go, but it's not standard fare considering it's a Capcom product. There are far better Capcom titles available. One of the best things about the game is 2-player mode. It's really fun. What? Why did Nintendo Power just randomly shade this game in the middle of their little spiel about it? Someone was an English major over at Nintendo Power, clearly. Yeah. The game is standard fare. It's not standard fare considering it's Capcom. There are far better Capcom titles. It's really fun. What? What dost thou biddest? All storyline aside, your missions in Night of the Round is to fight your way through several scrolling stages, defeating just about everything in sight. Most stage bosses are fairly tough to beat. You can pick power-ups up. You can pick up power-up items and loot by defeating enemies and cracking up barrels. Ultimately, your goal is to locate the grail that Merlin has told you about. power move. So last time I played as Percival, because he didn't know how to dress himself and I felt bad for him. He's strong, but not as quick as Arthur or Lancelot. His power move is striking the ground, swinging powerfully in a circular fashion. Game is pretty generic, but it's not generic. I hate it, but it's fun. Lancelot is fast. He's not strong. Arthur's well-rounded. We know this. Every brawler is like this, chat. There's the balanced guy, the quick but weak, usually female character, and then the big beefcake, slow but hard-hitting dude. Chat, name for me a game. I'm gonna put you all to the test. I'm gonna put a challenge to you. Can you name for me a brawler? Not a fighting game, not any other genre. A brawler like this, where the swift, weak character is male, and the slow, heavy-hitting, like, beefcake is a woman. Big Apple 3AM Raphael. Streets of Rage 2's fast glass cannon is like an 8-year-old boy. It's gotta be both, though. It's gotta be both. The quick, weak character has to be a guy. The towering mountain of meat has to be a woman. Dude's a brawler. We're lucky if they remember women exist. I just want to know. Collected, we have a vast knowledge, a vast array of awareness in the gaming space. I'm just wondering if anybody knows of a game like that. Guy from the Final Fight is the weak one, but no female protags in there. Yeah. All right, we got a village on fire. We got desperate fight. We got battle at the castle fort. We got the Silver Emperor. I think the Silver Emperor is who beat my ass last time. Did I get past that? I don't even remember. Maybe I didn't. What is Arthur doing down here, man? What is this? What is this key art below me? Arthur looks like he has decided from the very depths of his soul to chop his own dick off, trying to scratch his own back. Most modern beat-em-ups realize women can kick ass too. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, now we've got games like River City Girls, and like the newer TMNT games put April in there. So yeah, we've definitely come a long way. But I'm still wondering if anybody knows of a brawler with like a role reversal like that. Does Pyre, the fantasy sports ball game, count? No, I'm looking for a brawler like this. And I've played Pyre, so I know what you're talking about. And that's honestly kind of one of the things that made me think of this. Be back scratching my own dick. We're actually angry that Galahad isn't the hero of the Grail Quest game. Percival looks gormless. He sure does. He's like, axe. Axe good. Streets of Rage 4 has a towering woman and Estelle, but no tiny guy. Would have probably happened if they included Skate as playable. I dig that you can play as April in the recent TMNT Brawlers spent too long as a damsel in distress. Exactly, yeah, exactly. It's nice to see that coming around. I'm really happy that you play as Zelda in the new Legend of Zelda game. I'm gonna pick that up eventually. I'm not sure when, but maybe after I get this whole Satisfactory addiction worked out in my system. God only knows when that's gonna be though. But yeah. You always play Zelda. Who's Zelda? So I think we played this one before, chat. If nobody wants to request this one, I think we can just kind of glide on from it. Game about fairies and magical pigmen went woke. Also, I'm curious about something. Hold on one sec. I just want to see. King of Dragons is also Capcom. In the same month, Capcom put out 2 fantasy-themed brawlers. That Mac made you very sleepy? Yeah, Joe and Mac 2 wasn't very good. I was pretty bored too. I know you said not fighting games, but Bloody Roar as well for having the Zangief type be Mitsuko and Angry Mom. Yeah, I get you. I feel you on that. But yeah, once you include fighting games, I mean, then you're gonna have like you know, you're gonna have an easy time with stuff like Street Fighter 6 things. I could have sworn you beat Satisfactory. I did. Do you know what I did after I beat Satisfactory? I started a new game of Satisfactory. I'm doing it again, baby. Fighting games kind of open the floodgates. No, I am hardcore obsessed with Satisfactory. I have not been into a game like this in years. I beat Satisfactory, and same day, I went right back in and started a new playthrough because I want to do everything better. I want to do everything better. I want to do everything different, and I'm already having a ton of fun. Like I'm already almost done with phase 1, and it's already like so different from all my other playthroughs. I'm starting in a different location. I know so much more now. Like I know what to look for and how to do things, and it's making all the difference. Sound extremely satisfactory. Oh, I am. The fuck King of Dragons released in arcades before Knights of the Round by a couple months. Would have thought it'd be the other way around. Took a long time before even fighting games broke away from manly men and sexy ladies mandatory across the board. Oh no, yeah, I get that. I understand that. But I think it's also important to question, to find and honor those rare situations where the norms were challenged. What the hell is this music? This is from Lagoon, if you can believe it. That early, really bad Zelda-ish game on the Super NES. Started playing Hollow Body. Game is very spooky. Nice. Hollow Body did look pretty cool. All right, chat. I'm moving on. I'm moving on to the Nintendo Power Awards. It's awards night, chat. Everyone wondering why I named the stream this, now you know. Because whoever wins, we lose. Get out your notes from a couple months ago, chat. Get out your guesses, because now we can confirm or deny. Totally see where Hollow Body is a sequel to Chasing Static. Oh, really? Okay, interesting. Yay! Have fun with the streams that we're all fucking old and remember the SNES, NES era. Yeah, it was good times too. Also, is it just me? I'm sorry, it's right behind me. I put myself over it. This. Is it just me? Or is this really fucking horrifying? This is a scary face, and I don't like it. It looks like you go fuck yourself. That's why the theme in Fun Trophy feels like a bootleg Grim Fandango character. Oh yeah, I could totally say. No, Dream Machine character. No eyeballs. No eyeballs, chat. Unsurprised that Star Fox won for best graphics and sound for SNES. The players have spoken, sending it. I don't want to read this. What's the point of fucking reading this? Let's talk about this shit. Best graphics and best sound. Yeah, number one was Star Fox, because I get this. I get this. It's not what I would have chosen, because, like, Star Fox is impressive. I don't necessarily think it's good. Star Fox is a technical achievement. Yes, it was groundbreaking. It was groundbreaking, and I think it gets a lot of credit for that. But I definitely would not consider it a better looking or better sounding game than Secret of Mana. Ever. Ever. Like, not even close. I'm really glad you're playing Dream Machine. I am too. I haven't played that game in like 7 years. That's good. Did you semi recently play a beat 'em up with a massive female brawler? I think you're right, but I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what it was. Is what should have been chosen in 1993 though? I don't know about that. Mortal Kombat! Mortal Kombat also feels like kind of the same thing. Like riding the coattails of the mocap novelty. Was one of the Android Ninja taking down a dictator? It might Undercover Cops? Was that it? Was it Undercover Cops or the other one we played that night? I can't remember the name of the other one. Mortal Kombat is also janky as shit. I mean, just talking about sound, graphics and sound. I mean, yeah, Star Fox is a technical achievement. Mortal Kombat is a technical achievement because before Mortal Kombat, you really didn't have mocap games that looked that good, right? And I guess it's, you know, I can't help but look at this as someone who lives in the future. I can't help but look at this as a resident of 2024 looking back on 1993. Like, I don't have the kind of nostalgia for Star Fox and Mortal Kombat that I do for Secret of Mana. I don't have the same kind of nostalgia for chunky untextured polygons and primitive mocap that I do for just lovingly rendered pixel art. But that's not how people were evaluating things in 1993. So I guess if anything, I should just be thankful that Secret of Mana made it on here at all. It pains me, but I will accept it. When chosen any games in 1993, I was too busy trying not to fail high school. Earlier digitized actor games were stuff like Pit Fighter. Yeah, and they were trash. Pit Fighter Erasure, it should be erased. At least the Super NES version. The home console version should be. My understanding is the arcade version is decent, but man. Excuse me. Oh my god. Getting overcome. Secret of Mana is kind of forgotten these days. It is, and it's tragic. I feel like the entire Mana franchise has kind of fallen by the wayside. And I'm sorry if you enjoyed Visions of Mana, but I really don't think recent entries like Vision of Mana and the swiftly aborted mobile game are doing anything for the franchise. Like, I'm sorry, but Visions of Mana just really isn't a Mana game. It doesn't capture any of the things that makes Mana games special. And I feel like the series is being forgotten because there's nothing to really draw people back to their particular uniqueness. Do you think Mortal Kombat is appealing in a campy way? I'd probably give it to anything Super Metroid for night. Yeah, Super Metroid is 94. Decent is such a strong word to describe any form of Pit Fighter. I can hear the Flammy music in my head and kicks ass. Secret of Mana has an incredible soundtrack. Absolutely incredible. Trials of Mana remake brought some great momentum and Square squandered it. I mean, I can't help but wonder if maybe, you know, I don't know how long the Visions of Mana was in production. So maybe that got delayed and pushed out much further than it was supposed to. The mobile game was just a terrible idea. The mobile game was painful because it was really pretty. It was one of the prettiest phone games I've ever seen, but that is just not it. It feels kind of like Square. Like, that's what Square thinks of the Mana franchise. Just really pretty whatever games. And that's totally not what they are either. Challenge category winners so strange. Okay, I need to get on with this so we can get to talking about that. So, best graphics and sound on Game Boy was Link's Awakening, Mega Man 4, and Jurassic Park. I mean, Link's Awakening I think absolutely deserves it. Mega Man 4 was solid. After that, I don't think I really care. And then NES, Mega Man 5, Kirby's Adventure, and Battletoads and Double Dragon. Mega Man, I mean, considering how thin NES releases were even by 1993, oh my god, Mega Man 5 swept everything. Link's Awakening swept everything. Oh my god, that's really funny. Okay. I don't think I would have let Mega Man 5 sweep everything, but yeah. So I feel like that saying has a good first year and a half, had a great last year and a half, but was somewhat meh in 1993, 1994. I don't know, we played some really cool stuff in here. And I mean, you know, 1993 was, you know, Secret of Mana and Star Fox. 1994 was Super Metroid. Like Super Metroid defined a genre for decades, you know, by being an exceptionally good game. Game Boy and NES are going to be a bunch of also-rans. Square thinks all of its games are really pretty, whatever games. It became style over substance a long time ago. Tried the SMT phone game, couldn't even get started. Same with the Saga one, yeah. It's a hard thing. Phone games have become increasingly disposable over time, I've found. They're not really evolving in good or interesting ways. They're evolving in how they try to bilk money out of people, so. Song is familiar, is it Lufia? Sounds extremely like Lufia. Nope. It's Last Bible 3. All right, theme and fun. Okay, theme and fun is always like really poorly defined to me. The adventure category was a clear winner for theme and fun. They don't even talk about what it is. They don't even give a shit. Secret of Mana took this one. I appreciate that. Thank you for that. Super Mario All-Stars, and then Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I mean, whatever, fine. And then Link and Mega Man won everything else. Challenge. The most challenging games in 1993 required lightning reflex. So is it supposed to be most challenging? Because that doesn't seem right. Best challenge? Most balanced challenge? I don't know, man. But they gave it to Star Fox, and then Secret of Mana, and then Super Empire Strikes Back. And then Link and Mega Man. Dark Horse, Secret of Evermore. And then Play Control, Exceptional Control, Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Okay, yeah, sure. That game's nice and tight. Star Fox? Star Fox? I've never really thought of the Play Control in Star Fox being that good. Why Super Empire not first? Because the Nintendo Power Awards is first and foremost a popularity contest. Like, the categories don't actually matter that much. Popular stuff is gonna win. I mean, Link's Awakening and Mega Man 5 won everything because they were the most popular Game Boy and NES games of 1993 respectively. Why does the Sandcrawler have lava in it? I would love to know. I want to talk to the developers of Super Star Wars, and I want to find out why the Sandcrawler has lava in it. And then third is Disney's Aladdin. I would definitely, I remember us having this conversation. I think I probably would have given it to Disney's Aladdin first and foremost, because that game controls good. It is good. And then Link and Mega Man. You know how it goes. Oh, Jesus God, what is going on here? All right, we have some cross-platform categories here. Best hero is Kirby! Huzzah! Victory for our little pink puff. Second is the Lost Vikings. That's kind of shocking. And then third is Link. Link got beat out by a cream puff and 3 fucking Vikings. Unbelievable. I think Play Control would be something where it's inherently fun to run around. Yeah, you go fuck yourself, Link. Play Control of Link's Awakening is functional, but as you say, popularity contest, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Best villain is Goro. This is an inch. Goro, Dr. Wily, and Darth Vader. It's a pretty odd lineup, honestly. Okay, this is interesting. For Super NES, most innovative goes to Lost Vikings. Second is Super Bomberman, which, oh, it's because it's like the first 4-player game. I think we talked about this. And then third is Shadowrun, which I'm happy to see. I'm very happy to see. Goro isn't even the biggest villain in his own game. Goro's just a henchman. Do you know why it's Goro? Because I can tell you. I actually know this one. I know why it's Goro. They even hint at this. Yes, because fucking everybody lost to Goro. And they mention this too. Mortal combatants shiver in their shoes when Goro enters the arena. With his mutant strength and awe-inspiring freakishness, Goro claims the crown of best, worst, and biggest bad boy of them all. No, I remember. So, in 1994, every Friday, my parents and I would go to the mall. And we'd walk around for a bit, we'd have dinner. My parents would give me my allowance for the week. And I would take $2 of that allowance and I'd go to the video arcade. And of those $2, I would spend... I've always planned like everything out in my life, chat. I'm a very boring person when you get down to it, but I don't need to tell you all that. I would take $2 to the arcade. I would spend $1 of that on pinball games. And I would spend the other $1 on other stuff, but never fighting games. I wasn't into fighting games back during their heyday in the arcades. So when I was done, yeah, we know. When I was done spending my money, I'd walk over to the fighting games and I'd watch the older kids play them. And I watched a lot of Mortal Kombat, and everyone who went through story mode got their ass fucking beat by Goro. They got pounded into the pavement by Goro. He fucking disassembled everybody. And I actually remember the day that I saw a kid beat Goro and go on to Shang Tsung. And I think he got his ass obliterated by Shang Tsung then. Because it was a struggle for him to get past Goro, and then he was just completely unprepared for that crazy ass wizard. Henchman in every Mortal Kombat game is like the biggest quarter sucker. It's true, yeah. Like Goro in MK1, Kintaro in Mortal Kombat 2, and Motaro. I remember Motaro was like just hilariously unfair in Mortal Kombat 3. Big old centaur dude that could hit you from like anywhere on the screen, like teleport on top of you. Local arcade games as a kid, I always play Crazy Taxi Outrun if it's available. Devious because inexplicably really good at it. Colorado is an arcade with Virtua Racer. I definitely played the hell out of that. You watch Johnny Cage punch him in the dick in the movies at least. Oh yeah, can't forget the grabs. It's what he got all those arms for. Doing all the grabbing. Anyway, most innovative, I'm okay with this. I personally don't love the Lost Vikings, but I know there's a lot of fondness for it. And it was a pretty different game from everything else that was happening on the Super NES at the time. So I have a personal love for Shadowrun. And I thought it was particularly innovative in its structure for the time. My big thing was to go rent video games every few weeks at the local store. They have a deal like 5 games for $5. Go through and get a bunch of games. Hope no one else rented them before I get again, so I can keep going. I love Shadowrun. I love Shadowrun so much. I've streamed full playthroughs of it twice. There are 2 full playthroughs of Shadowrun on our YouTube channel because I just love it that much. SNES. I've never gotten into the Genesis one, but I have an incredible fondness for the SNES one because I grew up with it. Yeah, it really seems like an either or thing. Everybody seems to really like the Super NES one or really like the Genesis one. Best sports game: Tecmo Super NBA, Madden NFL 94, and NHL Stanley Cup. Whatever, it's sports ball. I don't give a shit. Okay, now here's the crazy part about this. Here's the thing that weirds me out. Okay, so previous categories, Star Fox took 2 of them, Charted on a 3rd. Secret of Mana took 1 and Charted on 2 of them. Street Fighter 2 made an appearance, it took 1, Charted on another one. Best overall Super NES game is Mortal Kombat. And then Secret of Mana, only 5 votes behind. So Secret of Mana actually missed best SNES game of 1993 by 5 votes. Oh, I guess 6 technically. And then Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse, which didn't show up anywhere else. What about Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden? Barkley Shut Up and Jam is actually on the way. A bunch of us forgot that that was an actual game. We only think of Shut Up and Jam Gaiden now. SNES Shadowrun is better as a narrative-driven Western RPG. Genesis Shadowrun is a really cool sandbox for the era. It was a couple pages, yeah. Well, the preview of it was a couple pages ago, at least. Best overall Game Boy is no surprise. Link's Awakening, Mega Man 4, and then who gives a shit. Best overall NES makes no sense. Where did RC Pro-Am 2 come from? It wasn't even mentioned in any other category. We didn't even glimpse it. Why? How? I don't get it. And then Battletoads and Double Dragon beat out Kirby. This is a travesty. This is a crime, chat. The NES is in shambles. Literally riding on the coattails of RC Pro-Am 1. Exact same thing for Game Boy. Yoshi's Cookie taking 3rd doesn't chart anywhere. Twitch header, a bunch of old assholes bitching about video games. It's all we have anymore. Mega Man 5 is the prettiest, most fun, and not good enough to beat RC Pro-Am 2. Mega Man 5 looks the best, sounds the best, is literally the most fun, handles the best, and has the best challenge. Best game of 1993, RC Pro-Am 2. It's the most, it has the most theme. Yes, you cannot get more theme than Mega Man 5. I don't know, man. It's all bullshit. Awards are bullshit. Awards shows are bullshit. Just give everybody their fucking participation trophy and move on with your lives. Don't. I'm sitting here like, don't waste your time, don't waste your energy on this, but that's exactly what I'm doing. That is exactly what I'm doing. Sonic 3 and Knuckles clears most of these. Don't start, Shadows. Judges were clearly being radio controlled. I just lost a bunch of money on the Power Awards. Let's play the best NES game of 1993. All right, god damn it. Fine. Fine. All right. Oh, we actually get... Wow, we haven't done this in a while. Switching over to the old NES. Super NES is my favorite console of all time. It always has been, it always will be. The NES is special though. Like there's something about that 8-bit vibe and how weird and experimental a lot of games on the NES is that I don't think it will always have a special place in my heart. Truly. I sometimes think, honestly, I sometimes think that maybe I need to do something to get NES games back on the channel more frequently, because we're leaving the NES behind. At some point in 1994, it's gonna be over. They're just not going to show up anymore. Nintendo Power isn't going to spend any more space on them. It will well and truly be over. But I don't want it to be over. You know? I want an excuse to go back and play more of them. And I mean, it's not like we played every NES game that existed. There's a lot of shit we haven't played, honestly. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of NES games. And that's not even getting into stuff that didn't come over from Japan or even Europe, you know? Every issue play more Monopoly. That is the opposite of what I need. That is completely and utterly counterproductive, and how fucking dare you? About half of them are pachinko. 3 hours later, all of us are just playing NBA Jam and shit, talking to each other. 1990. This came out in 1992! Fuck you, Nintendo Power! You lying sack of shit. I'm so pissed off. Someone mentions Bomberman in the stream, just fucking dies. Wait, seriously, if this game was published in 1992, how the fuck is it in the 1993 awards? How can this be allowed? This is a travesty on every level. Everything about it is horseshit. Nintendo Power should be ashamed of themselves. How is this the best game of 1993? Chat. Like, I don't even love Mega Man 5, but fucking come on, man. How did a Mega Man game lose to this? Here's the last track you raced the best villain of 1993, Kirby. I've discovered that research is a light suggestion for early Nintendo Power. This isn't even the best game with the name RC Pro-Am. What's going on? Oh, I have money. Motor. I can't afford the red motor. I definitely can't afford the black motor. Can I afford guns? No. Well, shit, I thought this was America. Alright, well, I fucking get nothing. All money extra. Ammo. Continue, nitrous, slicks, shields, whatever, man. Released in December 92, so too late for the 92 awards. It's still bullshit. I still call bullshit. I'll allow it in the running as long as it doesn't win. But it simply cannot be allowed to... Aw, I died. Broom, broom, broom. I'm sorry, this game sounds like shit. It just hums. Wow, an interesting looking track. Give me that red motor. Yes, it's mine. It is red. It is red and it is mine. That's all I wanted, all I needed. Was Rock and Roll Racing out? Yes, yes, absolutely. Yes, Rock and Roll Racing was out. And this is a sad, sad little imitation of Rock and Roll Racing. Enjoy RC Pro Am, but you had better at this point? You absolutely did. You absolutely did. And I'm sorry, the humming is just gonna make me insane. You're doing okay. The best game ever released on NES for 1993. Look at all my fuck points. Can I buy guns? You can get a laser in this game. Maybe that's why it's the most popular game of 1993. Buckshot. I'm gonna shoot a motherfucker. Sorry, one more race. I want to shoot somebody. I want to take out my aggressions. Yes, I murdered purple. I think. Why? Okay. Alright, fuck this. Alright. I was trying to make the most of it, video game, but you went and gone and fucked it. You went and gone and ruined everything. Gun doesn't beat airstrike. Power button beats airstrike. They drink. Oh, God. $1993 was a stupid year, Chad. So much better than Mega Man 5. Alright, anyway. I did that. Alright, I'm gonna turn the page in a minute. First, I need to go check on my girls, make sure they're socked away in bed, alright? So y'all ponder the deep intricacies of the Nintendo Power Awards and their relevance on modern society, and I will be back in a second. All right, we're good. Food is always a good topic. You know, I'm so full I can barely stand it. Bootleg sweet and sour chicken. Hard to get good IP Chinese food. My semi nearby does authentic style sweet and sour pork and it's delicious. My wife makes really good sweet and sour chicken. I wish I could make it myself, but I don't think I quite have the talents for it that she does. As windmill slammed a can of worms. All right, moving on, chat. Moving on. Let us not think of the Nintendo Power Awards again for at least a year. Welcome to Classified Information. What information is worth classifying this month? Passwords for Soldiers of Fortune, also known as the Chaos Engine. If you want to pick it up on Steam, it's still amazing to me that they actually bothered to re-release the Chaos Engine on Steam. I mean, it's really cool. Super slap shit. But yeah, it's just passwords to let you jump ahead in the game. Super slap shit has custom teams. NBA Jam is more special guests. We got Air Dog, Chow Chow, and Scruff, and Unlimited Turbo. Wing Commander's secret missions. There's a stage select. Anything you ever have to do with Controller 2 always occurs to me as being like debug stuff. It's like comma secret missions. Yeah, the way they did the highlighting on Wing Commander, it's like impossible to see the rest of it. Yeah, that's really funny. But yeah, what else I got? Still waiting patiently for a Wing Commander night. Wing Commander's a bit of a tough sell for me. Like, it's fun, but not really fun enough to hold my attention for like an entire night, I think. I've debated like doing like a full playthrough of the Wing Commander games, but I don't know. They just don't hit quite right. But I was just ranting about RC Prem 2's game in 1993 while his kids were trying to go to sleep. No, that's exactly what was happening, Grunt Fodder. Exactly. Boss code for TMNT Tournament Fighters. Let's see plays. It's really funny to me they made the Rat King a boss in Tournament Fighters. One more underwater dogfighting games. What was... There was a series of underwater dogfighting games that used to be used as video card benchmarks. What were they? Aqua... Was it Aqua something? Hydro something? Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Rat King is false advertising. It's not a rat at all. Was it Aquanox? Aquanox? Oh, I think it was. Yeah. I think it was. Yeah, that was it. Oh yeah, you know what I think it was? I think the original Aquanox came out and had a bunch of fancy, like, I think it used some, like, cutting-edge graphics card stuff, like special water effects and particle effects and stuff. And then I think Aquanox 2 took that even further and was like a pack-in with a bunch of video cards or something. I was always curious about them and never played them. Turtles in Time. Joke about Big Apple 3 AM. It's actually fantastic. We played Turtles in Time a lot. Like, back when it was getting features in Nintendo Power. We went through it a couple times. What's the musical theme for tonight? Obscure SNES games. In fact, I can link you what we're listening to right now. I've been enjoying these a lot. Hiruken, yeah, that's terrible. The SimAnt one's really dumb. Apparently, if you press the A button while you're fighting, I think this is a feature. I don't think this is a secret or anything. It's weird. Hyrule Shoryuken. I lost 5 minutes of the stream because it froze me on chair, so I didn't know to refresh. Yep. Highly secret special move for Mega Man X. Have you finished off all the mini bosses and collect all the heart and sub tanks? Return to Armored Armadillo. Work your way to the end. Before you reach the boss's room, when you're flying across the chasm on the cart, jump to the cliff above the door. Quickly climb the cliff and grab the power-up, then jump into the chasm. Repeat the process 4 more times, and Dr. Light will appear and give you the Hiruken power. The oh you can and the no you can't. And then a boss code for Kirby's Pinball Land. If you ever just wanted to experience the bosses in Kirby's Pinball Land and actually have a chance to finish the game, that's how you do it. Also, props to whoever put Run DMC in the high score table here. What, you just don't have to get hit? I love these sort of ridiculous game secrets. Some nice tunes here and there. It always fascinates me to find some high effort quality work in some obscure corner. It's all but frown. Yeah, that's the thing. There's a fair number of games out there that are otherwise unremarkable, but just have really banging soundtracks because they just had the right person on the job, whereas they just didn't have the right person on their other jobs. Tournament Fighters are pretty dope, as I recall. It had an incredibly weird lot. It did. It was the Turtles, a shark guy, Mecha Shredder, some war alien thing. Like, other than the Turtles and Casey Jones was there, but yeah, other than the Turtles, Casey Jones, and Shredder, it was all a bunch of like C-listers or whatever. NES Tournament Fighter is surprisingly solid. Easily the best NES fighter, but I say like there's any competition. And then Goro. They snuck Goro in there too. Just to be weird. Alright, chat. Next up. Oh my god, we're back to Samus's story in Super Metroid. For everybody waiting for the big ass shot of Samus, well, there you go. I actually didn't know how to throw the Foot Clan, so the pre-Wild West fight was kind of crapshoot. Oh, yeah, I bet. Now I know, so it's easy. Sam is very ass-centric in this comic, isn't she? I mean, maybe Benimar Ito has... Maybe he has a type. Maybe he has a predilection. I don't know. So anyway, to recap... Mother Brain's back. She stole the baby. Samus went to Planet ZB's to get back the baby and ran into her old pal Houston, who's another bounty hunter with the power suit. Just, you know, because. They're fighting around on ZB's and Samus gets stabbed through the shoulder by a trap. And it really hurts. And she's like, I can't do anything now. So Houston takes her back to meet the old Chozo guy, and they gotta heal her somehow. So hope you know what you're doing. This ancient Chozo treatment is, you know, Samus has the blood of a Chozo. Really? I thought she was human. She can't be one of you. And he's like, you do not know Samus Aran's tragic past. Let me tell you your story. All right, get ready. Buckle up, chat. We're getting Samus's backstory here. Here we go. Our ancestors created an advanced civilization. Yes, I've seen it. It's all in ruins now. I think it's top to bottom and then you go over. Civilization and Chozo species ran their course and finally began to fade after many prosperous centuries. The Chozo society was very peaceful. They had learned over the centuries that war was not the answer. Since the plan had no defenses, space pirates met with little resistance when they converged on Zebes. The pirates pillaged and plundered until there was almost nothing left. The passive Chozo bird people were no match for the ferocious pirates. As the pirates took over Zebes, they also attacked an Earth colony on nearby K2L. Run! Hide! It's a space pirate air raid! Oh no! Father! I hate pirates! Be careful! And then he died. Right on target, we took care of them. Let's get out of here. By the time we got to K2L, the pirates were gone and the colony had been destroyed. Like those evil creatures did. This is devastating! Doesn't look like we'll find any survivors, not in this mess. But there was a lone survivor, a small child with purple hair. That was Samus? Yes, we took her to Zebes and raised her like she was one of our own. That instincts of a warrior, we needed to fight off the pirates. She was given Chozo blood so she would have our natural powers. We helped her learn the strategies of battle. And gave her a special suit of armor that would be tough, like the skin of a Chozo. Well, obviously not that tough since they got massacred by space pirates. Wait, purple hair is that canon? None of this shit is canon. Like, none of it, none of it. The protector of the galaxy was born. Metroid Prime the Chozo call Samus the hatchling? Aw. Oh look, it's Mother Brain. Suit is something only Samus can wear. It's like a second skin. It wouldn't work the same way if someone else were to wear it. So like, they're really kind of glossing over why Houston has an extremely similar power suit. They're just choosing not to address that. That suit's so powerful, why did she get hurt by the trap? She must not have been focused. Her mind may have been somewhere else. The suit is part of her. If she doesn't sense danger, it won't protect her. She was distracted by something. Perhaps it was you. And then Houston goes all manga coy. You really think so? Sam was thinking about me? Come to the think of it, no. Must have been distracted by thoughts of the baby. And Mother Brain here is screaming, Metroid! And it goes, yee! And she's like, wait, stop. Don't you understand? I'm your mother. It's no use, Mother Brain. The hatchling thinks Samus Aran is its mother. I know, and I order you to do something about it. So then Ridley brings in the Galactic Federation Chairman Keaton and Chief Officer Hardy in a big jello mold or something. And then Ridley has a big plan. My plan is to use them as a decoy, lure in Samus, then capture Samus and destroy her in front of the Metroid hatchling. The Metroid will snap out of the fondness, and you'll be back in control. Mother Brain's like, cool, do it. I'll send out their cries for help to space with the Psycho Amplifier. And Hardy's a wimpy piece of shit, so he's like, I'm frightened. Samus just imprints on whoever's around. And then Samus wakes up. She's like, old bird. Samus-san, you're awake. And sends trouble on Zebes. Hardy and Keaton have been captured and being held hostage. It's a trap. I know. I can't let them harm the chairman. I have to go. You're still very weak. I'll use the healing power of the power bombs. So this is where I found out about this. What is... Here, let me get out of the way so you can appreciate this in all of its glory. What is this healing power? It's a very powerful technique. The warrior can transfer the energy of the power bombs to herself and heal her body. Why didn't you do this in the first place? It's very risky. If she fails, she could cause great harm to herself. She could die. She could vaporize. She's basically sitting on a tactical nuke here and hoping it heals her. And then he's like, are you ready? And she's like, yes. And then they just book it out of there and she explodes. Also uses missiles too for some reason. Still purple hair in adulthood, I see. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's fatally. So yeah, eventful. Samus, Metroid comic. Yeah. Sorry, I don't just... This was just not as interesting. Like, the Star Fox one was interesting. It had some interesting characters in it. There's some clever drama and twists in it. This feels like a very dry retelling of Samus's story. Like, it's not focusing much on exploring ZBs or anything. Star Fox was a cool Gundam-inspired thing, yeah. That's how Palpatine returned. I was reading this comic as an adult a couple years ago and came out with a what the fuck am I reading experience, and I think it was because of this. I think they tried to integrate the wrong aspects of gameplay. Like, I don't know why they chose to stick the powerbomb healing thing in here. Like, I don't know why they didn't have her running around on ZBs and, like, unlocking new powers and, like, talking about the new shit she could do there or something. I came out liking the Galactic Federation shenanigans the most. I mean, they're actual characters. Samus isn't. Like, really, what is Samus's characterization in this? She wants to save the baby, and then she gets hurt, and she almost doesn't talk for, like, 2 whole issues or something. Like, she's just not an interesting character in her own comic, and that's like a huge problem. Stupid, don't think about it too hard. But I'm an English major. I was trained to think about things too hard. I have a degree in overthinking things. We're on to Counselor's Corner, chat. It happened. Just like that. Mega Man X again. How do I get the sub tank? Where's the heart tank? All problems that we have solved ourselves, chat. We can handle this easy baby game. How much characterization did Samus have by this point? How much characterization did Fox McCloud have when they did the Star Fox comic? How much characterization did Slippy and Peppy and Falco have? But they made them all very full-featured and interesting characters in that. Same with Andross and General Pepper, and they invented a whole new character in Farah, and she was pretty okay too. The Super Metroid Yonkomas in Japan, at this time they give Samus a ton of character, and I know exactly what you're gonna mention next. I know exactly what's coming. I have a degree in looking at shit and deciding not to worry about it. Furries are just better, okay? In this case, it's undeniable. It is well and truly undeniable. All right, and then there's Young Merlin. How do I do things? How do I solve the puzzles? Young Merlin's an interesting concept for a game. It has some kind of neat features, but overall, like, flows like crap. It plays well enough until you get to the mine, and then there's a minecart maze, and that really just sucks ass. It is no fun, and I don't like it. And then there's a bunch of Wario Land. How do I reach secret exits? How do I get the key? How do I fight Molaram? Do you fight Molaram's head in level 25? There are 2 minecart mazes? Dude, fuck that shit. Don't need that shit. Star Wars, why won't Obi-Wan Kenobi join me? It's because Owen and Lars aren't dead yet. Owen and Baru, sorry. They're both named Lars. How do I get lost characters back? How do you get lost characters back? If you lose either Han or Leia, it's possible to get him or her back. You can use Han, you can return to the cantina. Oh, so in this game, Obi-Wan... Yeah, spoilers, they die, apparently. So apparently you can ask Obi-Wan Kenobi to bring people back to life, but he can only use the Force 5 times. That includes both resurrections and continues. Obi-Wan can do it. Well, the Game Boy game is more or less a port of the NES game. But yeah. And they both suck. They're both garbage. They're both crap. Oh, that's right. Nintendo Power was doing a big step-by-step on Crystallis at this point. Last month they got through the first 5 areas in the game, and now they're going through Port Town, Mount Hydra, A Fortress City, Death Desert, and the Tower in the Sky. The final boss of Crystallis is hidden behind me, chat. Don't worry, no spoilers for this game. I mean, aside from the entire rest of the feature. Crystallis is a really cool game. I'm really glad that we played through it a while back. I guess it was a couple years at this point, wasn't it? It's been a hot minute since we did Crystallis. We're probably gonna die, just don't think about it too hard. All right, on to the Power Player Challenge. What do we got this month? We got Top Gear 2. How much money can you earn by the time you finish Egypt? Choplifter 3, high score. Paperboy, high score. Yoshi's Cookie, who cares? Winter Olympic Games, also who cares? Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, how fast can you reach Doom Castle? Interesting. Where's the modern Crystallis game? Dude, if SNK did a modern Crystallis, that would be badass. I think they're a little too focused on their mainstay series at this point. I mean, SNK has been through a lot. I mean, SNK went bankrupt, got bought out, their business suffered terribly, finally got out on their own again. Jesus, who cares? Yoshi's Cookie, those fighting words. Yoshi's Cookie sucks. Yoshi's Cookie is boring as shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. The only... Okay, yeah. He makes a good point. Yoshi... Okay, look. I would be more down for Yoshi's Cookie if it was more focused on the actual puzzle aspect of it. I think it works really poorly as like a score attack game. I think it works well if they give you a board of static cookies and a certain number of moves, and you have to clear the whole board in that number of moves. The Super NES version of it has that. The NES and Game Boy versions don't. So I'm definitely a lot more critical of those because I don't think the standard arcade mode in it is good. Because sometimes you just get combinations of cookies you can't clear, period. And it just ends up being Tetris with extra steps, which I'm not really looking for. If I wanted that, I'd play Tetris 2. And then the Superpower Club Challenge, Bugs Bunny Rapid Rampage was the best ranking and score you can get at the end of the game. Try to finish the game without continuing. I mean, that's a tall order for Rabbit Rampage. Rabbit Rampage is definitely one of the best Looney Tunes games out there, but it ain't easy. I require more cookie background character work. Where's the arc? What are flavors like off the battlefield? Also, look. Mechanically, Yoshi's Cookie is fine. I have a problem with the branding. I'm just gonna put that out there. Get dip out, have a good night, a lot of fun. Yoshi's best is to get jumped off of in order to get one of the service stations. True enough, true enough. Good night, Azathoth. Thank you for coming out. Thanks again for the gift subs. That was very generous of you. Have a good one, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Yeah, the branding, it being a Mario tie-in, it having the Yoshi branding annoys me because they don't do anything with it. Like, Mario is the baker and some of the cookies are shaped like Yoshi's face, and that's it. That's it. It's not set in the Mushroom Kingdom. There's no cute little Mario cutscenes. Yoshi doesn't show up and do fucking anything. Like, I have a problem with that. Should've just been called Cookie. Whereas Mario themed puzzle games, I feel very little can top Picross for me. Yeah, Mario's Picross is fun. Well, I mean, Picross is just fun. on the face of it, really. So, all right, and then stuff from previous months. We got high scores in Dino City. That Mark Lee with his 23 million really ran away with it. Super Scope 6 highest score on Mole Patrol. These two weirdos actually went all the way to the number cap. Shadowrun, lowest body score at the game's end. 3 people had 12. I bet that's not the lowest you can do it at, but I wonder if there's some kind of cutoff there. Implies the mentality the kids love Yoshi to slap Yoshi's face on, you can sell anything. It does, yeah, it does. It feels cynical, you know? It felt different with like Dr. Mario, because I mean, they weren't just slapping Mario onto everything. It felt like kind of more special, more unique. But 1994 is a different time and a different place. Not only do we have Yoshi's Cookie, we've got like Mario is missing and Mario's Time Machine and shit. So clearly at this point, Nintendo is just licensing out their properties for whatever they think will move units. And that's disappointing. Definitely slapping Mario onto everything. It's just a lot of those games are offloaded on other developers. Yeah. Yeah, Mario. Yeah, exactly. Mortal Kombat defeated Shang Tsung on the highest difficulty. Hats off to these 5 people. That is no mean feat. That is actually pretty remarkable that they managed that. Highest score in Felix the Cat on NES. Best finishing score in Simpsons Escape from Camp Deadly. Most money collected in DuckTales. Lowest level to reach 50,000 points. Pac-Man, God damn it. And highest score in Paper Boy. Boy of Paper. Well then. That's that, I suppose. Holy sweet Jesus God. It's a Game Boy revolution, chat. Rise up against the console bourgeoisie. The Game Boy proletariat is taking to the streets. Joey Smith really limping into the DuckTales rankings. Yeah, I saw that. By 94, yeah, Game Boy Donkey Kong making a very Mario-feeling puzzle game, and then Nintendo adapting moves from it straight up to 3D Mario. I think that's next month, actually. Like, spoiler alert, I think June. I think Donkey Kong 94 is the cover feature. Under Mortal Kombat, I wonder if ANSI is really the name or if Nintendo fucked up. Oh no, that says Andy. It might not come through on Twitch. The Gamoy with Donkey Kong. Yeah, tiny text on a screen like this, no worries. Finally, combination game system for the lumpen proletariat. No longer shall we be content with only 4 colors. Just plug it in and play in color. What happens when you combine Game Boy games and Super NES graphics and sound? Word magic. Nintendo Super Game Boy coming next month. Morris, your favorite port. God, I love this thing, man. I love my Super Game Boy so much. I wish I had more Super Game Boy enhanced games. The only one I have is Mega Man 5. That honestly might be a factor in why I like Mega Man 5 so much. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool. The Super Nintendo. Use the Super Game Boy system windows. You can customize your own set of 4 colors, add borders to surround the game screen, and even create your own borders or write messages on the screen. Your Game Boy library will never look or play the same again. They were right. They were right. It was true. Look at this, chat. Look at this. A canvas. A canvas to work your magic upon. They did a really great job in the bottom left with that, with the screen cap from the Batman game, showing the different effect of all the different built-in palettes. But man, what a cool thing. I wonder if the Game Boy emulation community has come up with color upgrades for other games. That's a good question. That is actually a good question. Call the Game Boy Space Invaders did some legit cool stuff where included a tiny proper SNES game in there using the full SNES hardware. Oh, huh, cool. DX hacks are pretty common. Pokemon Gen 1 has one. That is cool. That's really cool. So yeah, they talk about the palettes. They talk about the frames around it, including the custom one you can do. Let's see. Super Game Boy delivers colors that can change the way you look at your existing Game Boy titles. Also gives you enhanced graphics in other ways. Although the LCD of the Game Boy screen produces high-quality images and give a slight blur. That doesn't happen when you're plugging into the Super Game Boy. Similarly, you won't see hairline grid of LCDs. Another great feature of the Super Game Boy is the option to customize games your preference. Create greater contrast in the images using different colors and shades. Game may actually be easier and more fun to play since you can see objects and enemies more clearly. This is true, actually. This is very true. Some Game Boy games do some like really subtle shading that, while aesthetically pleasing, can make it hard to distinguish certain things. But not El Nice Gaio. They've been subscribed for 17 months. A very distinguished time to be subscribed. Thank you very much for that. I know in Final Fantasy Adventure and Link's Awakening, I liked using high contrast palettes to see things a bit more easily. Vast library of Game Boy titles includes over 350 games that are currently available. All of them can use the facelift of Super Game Boy to make them even more fun. Want to replay classics? Yep. Future is even more colorful. Future Game Boy titles are being designed with 13 color title screens. The possibility that some games will use up to 256 colors on a single still screen. And more next month, chat. Very cool thing. I wish I had Donkey Kong 94. I wish I had the actual cartridge so I could play it through the Super Game Boy. That'd be really fun. Solitaire. At first mention, this word may conjure up images of idly passing the time with a slow game of cards. But as with any diversion, solitaire can quickly become an obsession. The games look simple to play, but each time you fail to win, you tell yourself, just one more. This is a problem you've had, relief is in sight. Not really, though. Not really. This is, if anything, just gonna feed your addiction. Like I said, solid fare. Loan you mine if you want. I might actually look it up. There's a couple carts that I've been thinking might be worth picking up for reals that I might do off of eBay. I've been looking around at eBay again lately. 12 games. We got. Now this is interesting. The Solitaire Fun Pack doesn't actually have the same 12 games that were on the Super NES Solitaire. I presume it was different. Yeah, I believe this is different. Yeah, it was different developers. Although, funny enough, the Super NES Solitaire was made by, I think, Beam Software, and this one is made by Bean Software. Metal Fair Solid. This has Tri-Peaks, Klondike, Golf, Pyramid, Free Cell, Cruel, Scorpion, Poker, Aces Up, Canfield, Stonewall, and Florentine. There's definitely some overlap there, but there's also a couple I've never heard of. Also, Clown Guy here is giving me the eyes and making me deeply uncomfortable. I don't think I like this. I don't think I'm okay with this. They just mirrored him, chat. They just mirrored him. And put backs over the cards he's throwing. Is that a sexy clown man that used to be a non-clown lady? Maybe. I can't even speculate, really. Because most players may only recognize a few of the games in Solitaire Fun Pack, will include a few quick strategy tips to help you with the tougher games. All these games will take practice before you beat them, and knowing what to look for should help you out. Remember, it doesn't matter how good a card player you are, you'll still need to have Lady Luck on your side, that's for sure. Can't stop yawning. I mean, it is late, chat. It is late and I am tired. And this is solitaire. I mean, let's be honest here. This isn't exactly inspiring a lot of excitement here. So. Nor is black bass lure fishing, honestly. Go fish on the go. With Hot Bee's Game Boy version of black bass. You can go fishing no matter where you're going. Game features two lakes, chat. Not just the one lake full of 2 lakes. We found 2 lakes here. Please use whatever cheats and game guides you have available to fish. All right, Arcade, just for you, we will make this happen. Game features 2 lakes, a 12-day tournament that runs from July to September. You can save your standing with a password. It can't be done, it's impossible. Upper Lake has instantly made me think dick when I saw it. Lower Lake is a Triceratops. Maybe I'm just... No, I see it too. I actually see it too. I definitely see the penis. I see a penis and everything. Rookie fishermen beginning class 2 with a rank of 100. With those stats, they can fish only in the beginner's water. Clear Lake. Okay, I don't care about that. Clear Lake has a couple good deep capes where the bass like to lurk, especially during the heat of the day. They also find shallow grasses, rocky bottoms, and changeable currents to be quite strong. It's almost always good fishing at one of the capes. The water is moderately deep and the worms work well there. If you're unsure about where to fish under certain conditions, try casting at a depth marker. If you reel in fast, the fish rises, you're likely to lose a strong fish when it surfaces. Try the pier. Bass like to hide in dark places, so try dragging your lure along the edge of the dock. I mean, okay. Let's see. Selecting tackle, reading the weather report, setting the hook, weighing in. Game does a great job of capturing the spirit of bass fishing. I think I played this one before, right? This is one that only have 4 fish to catch. Is it? Might be? Forgive me for taking on Dama's streaming Sonic Adventure. Oh, I absolutely understand. Have a good one, Shadows. Thanks for coming out. Wait, you like Sonic games? Say it ain't so. Wait, we don't need to do that. We can just do this. All right. There we go. All right. Boop. There we go. Hot bee. Start me up. View data. It's Clear Lake. It is July 5th, 6 a.m. I guess. Clear weather. Water temperature 68 degrees. Who gives a shit? Select lure. Oh god. Let's go with worm. Let's move the boat to, they said capes, right? The classical here is just so funny. Let's go like here. Casting. No water hazard and try to keep it out of the rough in your first couple of swings. All right, fish. I'm trying to reel him in without him getting too high. I got him! I got a fish! I got a rainbow trout! A 1.6 pound rainbow trout. I probably just woke my kids up screaming about this. Yes, ode to joy. Play me that sweet, sweet ode to joy. Hallelujah, the fish is here. The curse is done, we are free. You've murdered that poor creature. Ah. Ah. You know, now that I think about it, I don't think this is the other fishing game we played. We need to throw Oddish back to continue the cycle of life. Bass fishing desires are satisfied. Excellent. As long as we caught a fish. 1.6 pounds is super, super small for a trout. Excellent. So I haven't taken anything important out of the food chain. Victory! It is sweet indeed. It is a good day to fish. All right. The biggest bass Nintendo Power managed to hook was 7.2 pounds, so that's pretty significant. All right, moving on to Bonk's Adventure. Hey chat, Bonk's back, and now he's on the NES. Why? We don't fucking know. But hey, it's Bonk. He looks like a very angry Charlie Brown. With meat. Holding his meat. Right there in his hand. Bonk. Hudson Soft has decided to send the little cave guy on another adventure. This time the NES provides the turf on which Bonk must tread. Bonk's Adventure is a good game for younger players, mostly because it's not very challenging, it's not very long. Bonk will ultimately have to face the diabolic King Drool if he wants to accomplish the task he set for himself to rescue the beautiful Moon Princess. Okay, big evil bad guy, beautiful kidnapped princess. It's not an original premise, just don't mention anything to Bonk. That is unless you want to bonk heads with the ultimate headbanger. It's a secret. Charlie Brown is always angry. Charlie Brown's fucking had it with Lucy pulling the football. It's bonk. You bonk things. And you can chomp things. You bonk things, you chomp things. You can multi-bonk. We got some rounds. We got a dumb dino, a star tosser, major mine, duck boxer, and then round 5. I feel like I've seen this vehicle, like every time Bonk comes up, I feel like this vehicle's in there somewhere. Looking forward to watching Oddish die in the baby game for children. Treatise on mankind's id. All right, and I think we're still, still plugged into the NES. Perfect. Let's bonk it, chat. Let's get bonking. Eat, bonk, survive. Eat, bonk, love. Alrighty. Oh, that's from Secret of Evermore. I knew that sounded familiar. Gasp, he bonk. Round 1 start. Bonk. I have done the namesake. I have bonked it. Ow. I have been bonked. I bonk and be bonk in return. Meats. Why does his head explode? Now it looks like he just woke up. Ah! It's cool that Bonk can do that. Kerdoink. I think control's decent. Bonk's a little stiff, and he's got some momentum behind him. Oh god, I remember this now. I remember the cactus guy. I have paid for my hubris in trying to bonk him. He's a freaks out. He looks like a panicking Calvin. Bonk, bonk. I cannot go in there. Yeah, I think it's the eyes. Oh, that's what this does. My bonking instincts are terrible, chat. But I made it. I somehow made it in one piece. To be honest, Bonk's adventure isn't the most thrilling thing I've ever played. It's just kind of here. Babby game. There's simply not enough challenge, chat. A true gamer such as myself needs something more to really key into. Oh, that was an enemy. We're in a fight to the death, Joe Mac versus Bonk. I feel like Bonk, just because, like, as a little kid, Bonk does not know to hold back. And Joe Mac would be at a sort of disadvantage against a kid like this. Like it says in the stream title. Oh, what the fuck? Oh god, why does this keep happening? What the shit? Bonk died. Now I feel sad for that poor dino. Yeah, me too. Water level, but worse. Oh, that's right. You get to continue right from where you are. Bonk, 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 bonk. Bonk, 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 bonk. Oh man, this is really making me nod off, chat. Not a healthy digestive system. There we go. Oh, this is cool. I presume this is how you get to the boss. Spotted the spermatozoa. It's the dumb dino. Oh my god, what the hell? Ho hum. Where am I? Are you still inside the dinosaur? I don't know. It's like dino inception at this point. Is there another dino inside the dino? Is there a little dino inside of all of this? Who could say, really, chat? Who even knows? Alright, I think that's enough bonk. If I play more, I'm gonna like pass out on stream. That is sufficient. Sufficiently bonked. Bonking has happened. And I get the feeling it will happen again. Alright, so. Shut up and jam, chat! Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam with Charles Barkley. Put your Super NES controller where your mouth is, or don't. You could also not do that. That's what I would suggest. Go one-on-one with Sir Charles. Square off autograph games goods. Whoop it up at Disney World. So it's basically a trip to Disney World, but you also get to meet Charles Barkley. I mean, I'm not even that into sports, but I would meet Charles Barkley if it meant going to Disney World. I tried to request the RPG list because I was denied because the RPG isn't on the screen. Barkley Shut Up and Jam is on the screen, not Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden. The Gaiden clearly denotes it as a separate game, a side story, if you will. Look, I'd love to tell you I don't make the rules, but I absolutely do make the rules, and that's the rule. Forgive me, I do not know Nihongo. Did you ever wonder why Ninja Gaiden was called Ninja Gaiden? Well, now you know. It is the ninja side story. So yeah, and then top 20 and on. All right, chat, I'm gonna make a judgment call here. I do believe tonight I'm gonna end here. We're gonna end a little bit early. And we will save the top 20 and the now playing for Thursday, when presumably we will go ahead and finish the magazine and maybe squeeze something else in that night. I don't know what all's in the now playing for this one. It could just be the stuff we've already been over. It could be some new and exciting stuff. we'll just have to find out together, so. Is there a main story? Not that I'm aware of, no. I think the idea is, like, it's not a conventional ninja story. So it's kind of like an aside to what ninjas would normally be doing, which is, I guess, not fighting demons and sealing portals to hell. I don't actually know what ninjas do, so if you told me they did do that, I would probably believe you. Loved when Charles Barkley played Kazam. Oh, God. Anyway, chat, that's gonna do it for the night. Schedule reminder. Tomorrow night there is nothing. I am not streaming tomorrow night on Sunday, but Monday we will be back with the Dream Machine, and we'll be working through more of that in the hopes of completing a full playthrough of it. That will take up Monday and Tuesday and maybe Wednesday, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. We'll have to see if a personal pick of mine gets to stopgap a night in there or not. We will be right back here on Thursday, and I am extremely confident that we will finish the magazine then. And then what? Who knows, really? Friday will be another Spooktober variety night, and then Saturday, God willing, everything being equal, we'll start the June issue of Nintendo Power 1994. We're just knocking them down, chat. We're chugging through them. Absent Super Metroid, this issue, again, is only gonna take us like 3 nights, I think. It's pretty good. Pretty good, I gotta say. Anyway, let's go find somebody to raid. Let's go see what's going on. Oh, wow. A lot of people I know are up right now. I am gonna send y'all over to Kiwi. Don't get to see Kiwi up and streaming very often, and she is playing TCG Card Shop Simulator, which frankly, I am kind of curious about. So let's go see how it's treating her. Spook will continue until morale improves. Thanks for power. Of course, it's always my pleasure. I do love these streams very much. The nostalgia is a powerful force. And it can be a force for good, and hopefully it is on this channel. Hopefully it's a very comforting and engaging thing to while away the evening hours in. So once again, chat, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for joining me for another evening of the power hours and poring over old games. Hopefully you had a good time. I certainly did, and hopefully I will see you all on Monday for more of the Dream Machine. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.